Here are a few important reasons why this coming rally is going to surprise a lot of people, why it's really not going to be what people expect. People aren't really ready for it yet, how crazy it's going to be. I want to start off with this right here. JP Morgan raising U.S. economic growth estimate, no longer expecting a 2023 recession. Curious. Is it psyops? Think about it. Markets are nearing all-time highs. It'd be the perfect time for the Wall Street banks to pull the rug. Or do they know that we know, that they know, that we know, that we all know that they're pulling psyops on us on a regular basis? And so they're doing this thinking that we're going to think that it's psyops, but it's not actually psyops. There isn't going to be a recession, and markets are going to blast off to new all-time highs. Tech stock investors, the new paradigm of money. Of course, superconductors and microchips and AI is all the new paradigm of money. At least if you're a tech stock investor, of course. Cryptocurrencies lagging a lot behind, going through our usual cycles, it seems, unfortunately. But hey, that's crypto, man. If you don't expect this, yeah, then you're not paying attention, I guess, because this is what's going on in crypto on a regular basis. I want to remind you, too, of kind of the general idea behind cryptocurrency cycles. So TA Analyst posted this over on Twitter. I've shared some pretty similar charts, but I like the way that he laid it out here. Basically looking at how the cycles play out. So in 2011, of course, was the bear market correction. 2012, we start having the move up. 2013, the big rally. 2014, bear market, massive correction, prices down 80% for Bitcoin. 2015, accumulation year. 2016, things start taking off, Bitcoin halving year. 2017, of course, the big blow off market cycle. 2018, brutal bear market ensued. 2019, had a nice little rally. 2020, of course, the big COVID crash, followed by the Bitcoin halving, followed by a new all-time high by the end of the year. Just barely, though. We got like $22,000 something by the end of the year. 2021, of course, we had the move up to $64,000 and then $69,000 later in the year. Very exciting times. 2022, brutal bear market. Are you starting to see the pattern here? 2023, where we are right now, an accumulation year, most likely. Things can always change. We can find new depths of despair and pain where there'll be pulling of hair and gnashing of teeth. But most likely, 2023 is an accumulation year. A lot of what I'm seeing in the charts, the on-chain data, et cetera, is saying, yes, this is an accumulation year. Now, an accumulation year, that doesn't mean the price is just going to go up slowly. But what it could mean is that we get some nice buying opportunities throughout the year. We've seen, for example, that after the Bitcoin ETF news, the price of Bitcoin's kind of just been stuck in this really tight range. It's been kind of interesting to watch it all play out as it has been going so far for the past few months. But I feel like it's an accumulation period right now in the market where I've been buying. It's been feeling like a pretty nice time to be accumulating positions that I hope will pay off in late 2024, early to mid 2025 when I can exit the market and buy a boat. I don't know. And of course, that late 2024, early 2025 market blow off top scenario is something a lot of people have been talking about, which might make you think, well, everyone's talking about it. Surely it's not going to happen. Not a lot of people hanging around here at the moment. It's been pretty quiet recently, in case you haven't noticed. I also want to point this out here. This is from Santiment. They say there are currently 15,870 Bitcoin addresses that hold at least 100 Bitcoin. Collectively, these whales own 11.5 million coins, making up over half the total existing supply. Wowzers. Over the past 12 weeks, their collective share has risen by 27,755 coins, which is about a month's worth of supply from the miners. So you might not think, well, that's not that crazy. It's a lot of coins. It's a lot of coins that they have been accumulating. Obviously, when we see big buyers like MicroStrategy come in, that really moves the needle quite a lot. But big accounts have been adding coins. And as we've discussed at great length, Small accounts have been adding coins. In fact, small accounts have actually been outpacing the whales in terms of buying, which makes sense. There's a lot more of us than there are of them. And yeah, they got more money. But small accounts collectively are pretty well funded. As Bitcoin News calls this, the Great Shrimp Awakening. So those less than one Bitcoin have been accumulating 33,800 BTC per month, which is about 8,000 more Bitcoin than are being produced per month. This group of buyers, just the shrimps, they have not stacked this hard since the 2017 top. The buying behavior of small accounts during this current cycle is actually unlike anything we've ever seen before for Bitcoin, where we have such strong buy pressure coming in from just regular retail investors, people like you, people like me. Regular people out here buying up truckloads of Bitcoin. It's pretty awesome. And keep in mind, the Bitcoin halving is coming very, very soon. So right now, whales are gobbling up supply. Regular retail investors gobbling up supply. MicroStrategy, they're doing a Class A, Class A stock offering, something like that. They're raising $750 million more, which they're going to spend a lot of that money on buying Bitcoin. And I'll tell you this, $750 million, well, they've got to spend some of that money to do something at MicroStrategy to keep running their actual business, not just buying Bitcoin. But let's say $600 million of that goes to buying Bitcoin. $600 million, in case you haven't noticed, buys a hell of a lot of Bitcoin. A hell of a lot of Bitcoin. And demand is going up. Bitcoin ETFs are coming. And in less than a year's time, the miners are going to go from producing 900 coins a day to 450 coins per day. Supply side crisis is coming, at least at these kind of prices, which is very interesting. Ali charts here pointing out we're observing a surge in buy side demand for Bitcoin, spot side demand, right? Stable coin inflows to crypto exchanges are now outpacing BTC inflows, indicating heightened buying interest. Basically, more cash is going in than Bitcoin is going in, meaning more people are on the buy side of the equation than on the sell side of the equation. Right now, the biggest sellers in the market, of course, have been the Bitcoin miners largely. Some people as well just getting out, because around $30,000 is actually the break-even price for a truckload of Bitcoin. A huge amount of Bitcoin also changed hands around like $28,000 and around $25,000. Like we're talking hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. Giant percentages of the supply of Bitcoin changed hands right around those levels. So that means that there'll be some people who might just want to get out, get their money back or most of their money back, and walk away and forget about this whole Bitcoin thing. But the majority of those people who bought their coins, and a huge amount of coins, mind you, around those price levels, they're not selling right now. They're chilling. They're chilling. They don't need to sell. And so they're waiting for higher prices. So they're not sending the coins to exchanges to dump them. It's really just miners. Miners are a cash business. Some people are like, oh, those miners selling Bitcoin for, don't they know what's going to go to the moon? Yeah, the miners know it's going to go to the moon, but they don't care because they're running a cash business. They have investors that expect cash payments. They have electricity bills. They have to buy new machines all the time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The margins are tight. And when they can sell a coin for a profit, they do. That's the Bitcoin mining business. They provide a valuable service. They're allowed to do whatever they want with their coins. So don't worry too much about when Bitcoin miners sell, because eventually their sell pressure is not going to be able to do very much anyway. By the way, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, you got to get yourself an account over on BYBIT. It's the best place for trading coins. If you want to do futures, they got it. You want to do exotic spot altcoins, they got you covered on that too. Copy trading, they got it. And I'm going to use that link down below in the description. You can start your account and you'll get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses and trading bonuses, as well as exclusive fee discounts. So go ahead and check it out. Link in the description. Now I want to share this chart here with you from Matthew Hyland. He put it up. I could have put up another chart, but hey, he's got it pretty well laid out here for us. So Bitcoin weekly Bollinger Bands have continued to tighten to the most extreme conditions ever. Ever. Bollinger Band's width indicator has plunged to its lowest level in the entirety of Bitcoin's recorded price history. We are at right now basically one of the periods of lowest volatility in Bitcoin's history. I saw a chart posted earlier. It was of Kraken, one of the biggest exchanges in the United States. A 20-minute period where the price didn't move by $1 for Bitcoin. It was completely flat. This doesn't normally happen. This is a very rare thing to see happen. Very rare. Same, we've shared that data from Binance as well. The market is dead right now, volume-wise. The volatility, dead, which means something pretty crazy is going to happen. Something pretty crazy is going to happen. Periods of very low volatility are often followed by periods of high volatility. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So keep that in mind. Obviously, we hope that it's upside volatility. There's a lot of things working in our favor right now in the markets, but that volume is crushingly low. This is a chart here of Bitcoin trading volume. And basically, we've seen volume just going down. And this is denominated in Bitcoin. But this is July was the lowest month in 5 years. Crazy stuff. Volume's absolutely bottoming out here, which realistically, if you start thinking about it, that's kind of a signal. No one's really that interested in crypto right now. No one's really that interested in Bitcoin right now, especially when tech stocks are all doing so well. But that boredom, in my opinion, is opportunity. Because while everybody's not paying attention, of course, you guys are. If you're here, if you're listening to this conversation, you are paying attention. You know what's going on. You're dialed in to the potential of the cryptocurrency market, of the asset class. And while others are only going to come back and buy at the new all-time highs, you're not. You're accumulating while the prices are good. Because I'll tell you what, when you look back in a year's time or 2 years' time, you're going to see all these people who are posting and saying, gosh, if only I could have bought Bitcoin when it was $30,000. When Bitcoin, of course, is $100,000 in 18 or 24 months or whatever it might be. You're going to see all those voices, but you were here now. You were here now. You were dialed in. You were paying attention. You were the one who took the opportunity when it was presented to you. And of course, we have other catalysts too. For example, Elon Musk's X app. Likely, of course, going to be integrating cryptocurrency payments. Of course, Dogecoin will benefit from this. Bitcoin, hopefully Bitcoin Lightning will benefit from this. Stablecoin transfers, all that kind of stuff. Elon's a clever dude. The only question is whether he thinks it's going to be regulatorily possible to do these things, if he can do it without getting into much trouble. So we shall see. But look, all this stuff is coming together. All this stuff is coming together. These reasons I've just laid out here to give us a situation where the market has a great opportunity for rallying. Think about it. If there is no recession, if we really do pull off the soft landing, which may be a psyop still, but if we really pull that off, if we get the X app coming out, which could onboard literally tens of millions of new people, maybe even hundreds of millions of new people into cryptocurrencies, that means something. That's powerful. Volatility is super low, meaning that we are basically a powder keg primed for an explosion to the upside, hopefully, not a complete collapse and devastation. But that low volatility signals that the market is in this moment of like, it's just like a spring being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed until it just goes.